Hello and welcome back to my short e-course all about dyslexia. In the last module, I introduced you to 6 simple ways that you can help your dyslexic child. And in this module, we're going to look at specific learning strategies to help with spelling, writing, reading and memory. So let's start with spelling. Now, many schools still teach spelling using a traditional method of look, cover, write, check. But this doesn't work for those with dyslexia. So tip 1 is actually to mispronounce the word the way it's spelled. For example, want. Say ant. This is good for silent letters as well. Things like day. So get into a habit of mispronouncing the word the way it's spelled, but actually helping them sound it out so that it actually can help them remember. Link the word to a picture. A picture is more readily remembered and it acts as a visual clue. So for example, first is often misspelt as F-E-R-S-T, first. So draw an I winning a race and say, I come first. They will remember the picture of the I, which is the part of the word which is forgotten. Another tip is to use a mnemonic. These are very helpful. These strategies is where you use a phrase where the first letter of each word spells the one you want to try and remember. So as a mnemonic for say does, say does Oliver eat spaghetti? The first letter of each word spells the word does. And you can get your child to draw a funny picture, which will reinforce the memory of how to spell does, because that's a common word that most children need to learn to spell. Try to start the mnemonic with the word that you want to remember. I used to teach the children in my class, big elephants cause accidents under small elephants, for the word because. Or 5 red Indians eating nuts downstairs, for friend. And if you do something like, if you fry your friend, he'll come to an end. That helps them spell friend. There's loads of ideas around mnemonics. If you go to www.hintsandthings.co.uk/library/words.htm. Mnemonics are a super way and a fun way to take the pressure off children struggling to learn to spell. Writing, let's look at that. A vital skill to develop before writing is learning to express ideas clearly and simply. Read a small bit, then ask them to tell you about it in as few words as possible. Someone with dyslexia needs much more time to complete their writing tasks. So plan using key words. People with dyslexia need a visual plan to help structure their ideas. So before starting a writing task, make a list of ideas using the only 1 or 2 words from each bullet point. And when writing, each point can be expanded then into a sentence. And then they can cross it off the list as it's written. Another way of helping your child is to use a computer rather than writing with a pen. Request that the school accept written work produced on word processing programs, because this will really help with your child's speed, spelling and legibility, and it will give them confidence. Let's look at reading. As you read, create a simple thumbnail drawings in the margin beside each point. Many people with dyslexia focus so much effort on the mechanics of reading that they can't remember what they've read. So when your child looks back at the little pictures, it will help them remember what they have read, so that it will help their understanding. Another way is to build up words by uncovering just part of the word at a time. Encourage your child to use their finger or a small card to reveal a word in chunks, and build up the word by syllable and learn to recognise prefixes and suffixes. Use a coloured background. Some people with dyslexia experience a glare when they're reading black text on white backgrounds. So this can make it really difficult for your child to focus, and it can be really tiring for them to read. So try laying a sheet of red or green or yellow coloured acetate over the page to see if it helps. I remember when I was teaching, we used to have these little rulers that had these different colour acetates in the middle. So explore and experiment whether your child prefers red or they find it easier with green or yellow. And after a short burst, take over the reading to provide a rest period for your kids. And then discuss what you've read to make sure it's understood. Do some of the hard work for them. Make it a joint venture sometimes. Now with memory, they think in pictures. So use this strength by visualising the things you want them to remember. So for example, when they're revising a topic, make a page of drawings to represent the main points. Also, to help their memory, give no more than 2 instructions at a time. So for example, put your bowl in the dishwasher, then brush your teeth. Keep it simple to 2 instructions. To make it more memorable, the dyslexic child should repeat back to you or visualise doing the action before they go off and do it. So just say to them, now tell me, what did I say? And they have to say, I have to put my bowl in the dishwasher and then I have to brush my teeth. Just reinforce it to help them. Also, reinforce learning with actions and multisensory activities. See it, hear it, say it, and do it. Let's say it again. See it, hear it, say it, do it. If it all gets too much, it's worth taking a look at a fabulous video from #MadeByDyslexia, which is a global charity led by successful and famous dyslexics. You can go to the website madebydyslexia.org. Their purpose is to help the world properly understand and support dyslexia. And on that positive note, we've reached the end of this module. And these learning coping strategies will really help. But it's important not to overdo it and take it one step or one strategy at a time. Patience is what it's all about with your dyslexic child. So next time, I'm going to introduce you to 8 things to remember about dyslexia, which will help your child if they find themselves getting overwhelmed. So, see you then.